Hello there, Aries. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your love and romance reading for the Gemini Venus retrograde that's going on right now. Now, I'm an astrologer as well as a tarot reader, so just giving you a few notes first about this planetary energy that's hitting us right now. Venus is our planet that deals with love, relationships, partnerships of all kinds, including friendships, co-workers, etc. Venus is also how your social qualities are expressed. It's also kind of the way we spend our money and deal with our finances to a degree as well. So Venus has a lot of things that it speaks to us about. Venus is in Gemini right now. So Aries, for you guys, this is all about activating your communication on a big level, because it is in that universal Gemini house, as well as being in the sign of Gemini. Venus started its travels in Gemini on April 4th. It will be there until August 8th. The biggest reason it's staying there for so long, generally Venus doesn't stay in a sign for that many months at a time, but the reason it is because it's going through that retrograde period that lasts from May 13th to June 25th. We don't get that many Venus retrogrades. We maybe get one every 2 to 2.5 years. So this is kind of an unusual pattern that we don't experience all the time. So I would say that Aries planetarily, this is absolutely, having a big impact on revising communication, rethinking relationships, communicating better, going back and, reworking what's been happening in your relationships. I'm going to do a full read on this. This will apply to, all kinds of relationships, Aries, whether you're single, whether you're partnered, whether you're on the outs with someone, whether you're, married and living together with someone, etc. So take it as it resonates. Always the first few notes before I start any read, you guys, that this is a general reading. It's not going to resonate with every single Aries out there. Check your sun, moon, Venus, and rising. That is what this will mostly be speaking to, and your other signs sometimes can be even stronger. Like for me, I'm a Capricorn sun with my Venus sign in Pisces. So find out where your Venus sign is, especially with a relationship read. That can really make a big difference too. I always watch a Pisces read when I'm doing a love, when I'm looking at love readings myself, because that is my Venus sign. So, say your Venus is in Taurus or your Venus is in Sagittarius, you might want to watch those readings as well. So guys, this is also going to be for all the cross watchers out there. So anybody watching for an Aries, also wanted to invite you to hit that subscribe button and join the Dragon family here with me. Give it that dragon claw up by clicking that like button. It let me know that you enjoy the content. And if you're interested in a personal reading, want to make a donation to the channel, or interested in any of the card decks that I use in any of my readings on my channel, I always put all that info down below in the description box. So let's get started. So Aries, let's just do a quick prayer for you guys. I always want to bless you before we start. Your angels, divine beings of light, guardians, ancestors, helpers, and healers, please be with us as we do the love and romance reading for Aries for our Gemini Venus retrograde period. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout this session, and bring through clear, accurate messages that they need to hear for their highest good. All right, so Aries, the first card we're going to pull is going to be the major theme, the major keyword that the relationship, whether it's a potential relationship that's on the horizon that's coming, or it's something that's already with you, is going to be taking place. What is it that's the main focus of the dynamic that's created between you and this person? Ooh, I think that's the one to start with. Okay. Ooh, Aries. So the purity card came up as the key word. And so to me, this makes me think of Virgo energy, because Virgo is all about purification. You could be involved with a Virgo or have some Virgo in your chart. I'm just getting that feel for some of you out there. But purity, this to me is about, getting back to innocence, getting back to the clean slate. For some of you that are single, this will, refer to a fresh start, you know, a brand new person, brand new love interest on the horizon. But I think for most of us that are in something or on the outs with something, this is about, you know, forgiveness, purifying our thoughts, purifying our speech, getting back to a clearer place where communication is very key. And the words that we choose are very important. So this could also be about apologies, forgiveness, you know, letting go of any kind of grudges, letting go of any kind of things that, you know, have been holding you guys back. I also love that, you know, the little, I don't know if it's a fox or a wolf in the card, but the two colored eyes, right? So to me, this is, you know, representing kind of that male, female, or, you know, divine, masculine, feminine balance. As we know, there's many kinds of relationships. So guys, you know, don't get too caught up on the energy of male or female. We all have, you know, male and female energies within ourselves. So, you know, it's very possible, whether it's, you know, same sex, different sex, it doesn't matter. It's like we all have a balance of male and female in our energies. So just take that again as it resonates. So now I am going to pull a card that represents your energy and what you're bringing to the relationship. And of course, you know, this could flip. I'm going to do one for you and one for them. If it feels like one of them makes more sense for you and one of them makes more sense for the other person, feel free to flip it. A lot of the time, because you are working with energy, you will feel that. So let's see what card is coming out for you, Aries. What are you bringing to the table in this dynamic? Oh, Aries, you are bringing so much positivity. Look at this. Oh, you are very positive. And, you know, the Sun card, funny enough, it makes me think of innocence, radiance, purity, brightness, optimism, and you have that purity card. So to me, there's something very fresh about this energy, Aries. Whether it's, you know, you bringing in something new, this could, for many of you, be a brand new relationship. But I think it's mostly, you know, it's that energy of bringing in a brand new positive outlook. You really want to let go of anything that's been difficult, anything that's been painful from the past. You're really ready to turn that loose. You don't want to hang on to it. And you really don't want anybody that's going to bring any negativity into the dynamic either. Oh, and so for the other person involved, we have the Empress card. This, of course, is a Libra or Taurus energy that comes with this card. This is very feminine, powerfully divine, very creative, very fertile, very abundant. You know, for some of you, this could even be getting ready to, you know, bring in a new child, bring in a new pet, bring in, you know, something that you're going to be nurturing. It could even be a creative project that you're working on between you. The Sun card that came in is also very strong Leo energy, so flip any of those around any which way that you would like to, you know, because that could be your energy, that could be theirs. But those are both very, very, very positive cards, Aries. So I see some very good stuff going on for you and your love interest or potential love interest here. So let's see what we've got next. We're going to get into, you know, just sort of your feelings about this relationship and how you feel about it, what it is that you know, like, don't like, or otherwise. Let's see what comes up. My goodness, guys. So your feelings about this relationship, you really want to nurture it. You are so strong about this. That Empress card came up again for your feelings about this relationship. Part of this is, you know, you've got the Page of Cups. So like we said, there is something about forgiveness. There is something about apology. Many times the Page of Cups does come through with an apology, with someone asking for forgiveness or them being forgiven by someone else. This could go, you know, for you asking for forgiveness, they could be asking for that. Either way, also the Page of Cups is, you know, many times if this is a single Aries that we're reading for, this is about new energy, new love, someone texting you back, someone calling you back, your crush finally responding to you. So that is a very strong card. But, you know, the other thing that I could read this as, because it's that Empress and Page of Cups, there could be an age difference here. There could be one person that, you know, is a more mature person and the other person is a good bit younger. So that's a possibility as well. You know, one person has got the more mature, stable energy and the other one has this more youthful, you know, kind of, you know, emotionally maybe a little bit more immature, not quite as, you know, maybe hasn't been in as many relationships. I could see that there as well. So let's see what they think about you, Aries. Let's get some energy from the person that you're involved with or will be involved with. Ooh, so Aries, this could be, for some of you, we've got that Six of Cups. So for some of you, this could be somebody coming back. This could be a reconciliation situation. To me, that's very, very positive. And on top of it, we do have the Queen of Wands. So we have some of that Leo, fiery, Aries, Sagittarius energy coming through again. A very powerful, creative, energetic kind of figure, and they definitely want a new start. Some of you guys out there, you may be, you know, reconciling, you know, that the Venus in Gemini in retrograde, a lot of us are going back. A lot of us are, you know, returning to something that, you know, we wished it could have worked out better. We wished it could have turned out, you know, in a more positive way. And to me, that Queen of Wands is very positive. So it's like, this is somebody really coming in saying, you know, Aries, I want another chance. I want another start. And if that's not, you know, your story particularly, this could also just be maybe even someone that you knew from childhood, someone that, you know, maybe you have a history with, because the Six of Cups is always getting into that past, always getting into those old fond memories, right? And, you know, for some of you, even this is a past life relationship. And as I was doing this Four of Cups flipped up, guys. So this is something somebody's been wishing for a while. This has been something somebody's dreaming about, somebody's thinking about, somebody's going, you know, life's pretty good, but it'd be a whole lot better if my Aries was here. So that's quite nice. So let's go ahead. We're going to get into the positives of this relationship. What is it that is the attracting forces? What is it that, you know, brings you two together? What is it that makes you feel strong together about each other? Ooh, so Aries. King of Wands. We had the Queen of Wands, now we got the King of Wands. This is such strong, strong fire energy. So you could be dealing with another Aries, a Leo, Sagittarius, somebody that has a very fiery, upbeat energy. This could also be your energy, your influence in this, because this is very strongly aligned with your sign as well. So, you know, this is what makes this tick. This is what makes this feel really good, really positive. That King of Wands is all about creation. It's all about creating something. This Empress card came up twice. Now we've got the King and Queen of Wands, guys. So to me, wow, this is a relationship that is very fertile, very abundant, super creative. If one of you or both of you might be either artistic, you know, some kind of creativity that you both share. And if you could share it together, wow, that would be just an incredible bond. And then on top of that, look at what we've got. We've got that Ace of Pentacles. This is, I mean, this creates such manifestation, such balance, really beautiful things coming into play. Interesting enough, when I pulled that Purity card and I said it reminds me of Virgo energy, we also got the Empress that was, you know, has that Taurus energy. So, you know, that Ace of Pentacles is very earthy. You could also be working or dealing with somebody that has an earth energy or just has that kind of stability, Aries. For me, what I kind of get about this is one of you brings the fire, one of you brings the, you know, the boom and the magic and that really enthusiastic spirit, and the other one of you brings that stable, earthy, nurturing, kind of balanced energy, so that those rockets have a place to launch from, because, you know, you can't just create from nowhere. It's like we have to have stability. We have to have a place where we can do that from. And so this is a very positive read. I don't know, guys. It's like, as this resonates, it would be wonderful for any of you that this does, because, wow, it's very, very nice. So let's see what your challenges are. Let's see what's difficult. Let's see what's going on. Any kind of blocks, any kind of thing that gets in the way, anything that needs to be healed. Spirit, please let us see that clearly. Okay, guys, so sometimes the emotions run really high here. That's what I'm seeing with this Queen of Cups. Sometimes one or both of you can be a little bit emotionally secretive. That's part of this. She's got a very strong Scorpio energy, as well as Pisces and Cancer. Sometimes, you know, she really keeps a lid on that cup. So this is something that we talked about right in the beginning of this read, that, you know, the Gemini retrograde of Venus is all about sharing those feelings, being much more open about that. And if you have been, you know, more closed up, or they are more closed up, this is really encouraging both of you to be more emotionally open, more emotionally vulnerable and available. It's a little bit hard, I know, for Aries folks, because you guys, you're really tough and you're strong and you have that divine masculine energy. Doesn't matter if you're, you know, male, female, Aries, it doesn't matter. There's you know, Aries is a very strong masculine sign. And so you don't really like to show vulnerability that much. You don't really like to let on that, you know, you have all those squishy feelings, but you do, you know. And this is all about learning, guys. This is all about learning from that and letting it progress you forward, because the Chariot is on top of that Queen of Cups. And this is all about learning. This is all about growth, knowledge, wisdom, balance. You know, that is Cancer energy. So it's so nurturing. And I think that the more emotionally open and available that you are, whether you're single and you're meeting other people, whether you're in something right now that you're working on reconciling or healing, or whether things are actually pretty good, they just get better when you open up emotionally, when you don't hide things so much. You know, it's like, because there is that fear. It's like, I don't want them to see me as weak. I don't want to be a bother. I don't want to, you know, trouble them with my stuff. But it's really, that doesn't do anyone any good. And so the more that you open up, the more they open up, the more you start learning from each other. That's a huge, huge message right now, guys. So let's get into a little bit more. Let's see what the best approach is to all of this. Let's see what Spirit would like you to focus on or work on here. All right, Page of Coins. So guys, this is all about new beginnings, especially in stable foundations. To me, that Page of Coins is always about growing something new. It's like literally, like, sometimes planting the garden, right? Whatever that is, whatever. Ooh, and look at that on top of there. We have the sun. This is so blessed. So guys, you two, I think, are supposed to be working on something. You might be even starting a little bit of a business together. You could literally be growing a garden together, but this energy is all about starting a new financial project, you know, something that's going to grow into something that supports you. This could even be you starting to put down some roots with somebody a little bit more. This can even be about, like, you know, thinking about getting a home or thinking about taking the next step, and making things a little bit more official. It could even be as much as, like, am I your girlfriend or boyfriend now? And them saying, yeah, we're together, and, you know, really making the relationship official. But guys, the Sun card has come out twice in this reading. The Empress card has come out twice. This is a beautiful spread for you, Aries. I love it. So let's get the potential outcome here. Let's see what we're gonna find out. has all been very positive. Yes, guys. So one step at a time. Some of you with that 8 of Cups, a feeling that I get, and it's kind of be a little different for everybody depending on what situation they're in, but that 8 of Cups often is someone leaving something behind for a better situation, something that is more emotionally fulfilling and stable. And so for some of you, if you're healing this relationship, working it out, this means you're leaving behind old, negative, emotional or psychological patterns and habits in favor of better ones. For some of my Aries, it's like, if you're in something that you're not happy in and you're seeing all this potential energy, which is very, very positive, especially, you know, you're going, I want so much better. You might be leaving for something else. But for most of this, because this is a very positive read, I just get this feeling that you guys are really leaving behind some old emotional baggage, some old emotional barriers and wounds. You're really, really learning from, you know, the things that you've already gone through, the suffering you've already endured. This key word of this whole spread is purity, purification, cleaning yourself out. So this is about kind of that emotional, spiritual cleansing. That's really how I feel it. And because we've got, look at that, Ace of Wands coming up on top of that card. What a beautiful, you know, it's like ending and beginning happening here. So there are things that you are letting go of, Aries, and you are stepping into the fullness of your energy. There's a lot of fire on this, a lot of fire. So I'm loving that. Let's get a message from Spirit. Let's see what is coming through from the romance angels. I'm going to pull 3 of those for you guys. We'll get, you know, hopefully a little bit of a message as well from this person coming through, any kind of themes or ideas that you guys need to be made aware of. So angels, please come through for Aries. Just want to see what you guys are bringing through the oracle for them, please. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, my Aries. So number 1, worth waiting for. So Aries, if for the singles out there and for the people that have been, you know, kind of working slowly but surely to try to reconcile with someone, this message is especially for you. Divine timing is at work in your love life. You can't rush this. Retreat card is coming up, so it's time to kind of disconnect from the world. A lot of people have been doing that already, so this is very, very positive to me. Whether you take some time for yourself or take some time with that person, but this is helping you to get more in tune with what it is that you truly want out of a relationship and what you bring to the table, to get a little bit of healing and space and purification for yourself so that you're at your very best as part of a whole. And look at that, the engagement card came up. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. I really do feel that for a lot of my Aries, there is something that is, you know, whether it's an engagement, making a relationship official, moving in together, sharing a home, just whatever it is, putting down more roots. Some of you may be even getting married, you know, but this is, you know, moving something forward in a more direct, you know, progression. There's something that's getting more solid, more committed. So let's pull a affirmation card from the Making Magic deck just for a last bit of advice. All right, Aries, self-confidence. That is a strong keyword for you right now. And that Sun card, like I said, came up twice. We've got King and Queen of Wands. We've got Empress twice. These are all very bold, confident, earthy and fiery, positive signs. So strong self-belief and a sense of worth. Very important right now, because whatever you bring to the relationship or to potential relationship, Aries, should always be our best, right? So it's like when you're at your best, everyone else benefits from your strength, your courage, your confidence. So this was a beautiful read, guys. I will probably be doing another love read when we get into Venus moving into, direct motion and then going forward into Cancer. But this is your messages coming through for the retrograde of Venus. So I hope you guys have an amazing rest of this retrograde, and I'll be talking to you soon. Take care.